Jesus told his disciples that before they were to go out and preach the gospel in the world, he said, "Go to Jerusalem and wait until you have received the promise of the Father." And Jesus said in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, "When the Holy Spirit comes upon you, you will receive power." This was the purpose for the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. We read about this in the book of Acts chapter 2. The disciples were in the upper room waiting, and suddenly it says that the power of the Holy Spirit came into the room. They heard a sound like a rushing mighty wind. They were all filled with the Holy Spirit. They began to speak with other tongues. And then the Apostle Peter got up in that experience where people were being filled with the Holy Spirit. And he made a point to preach a sermon to everyone gathered there. And he said, "Men and brethren, these people here are not drunk as you suppose. This is what was promised by the prophet Joel." And then he goes on to reiterate the prophecy of the prophet Joel, which said that in the last days, God would pour out his Spirit upon all flesh. Sons and daughters would prophesy. Young men would see visions. Old men will dream dreams. And then the very last sentence in that prophecy says this, "And everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved." This is exactly what Jesus had said. When the Holy Spirit comes upon you, you will receive power and you will be witnesses unto me. The reason that the outpouring of the Holy Spirit is so important is because this is how God empowers his people to preach the gospel. The Holy Spirit is the engine that drives the church forward. Without him, we can do nothing, and we all need his power desperately.